It's like a dream. I can't believe you're here.
Hi everybody. I've been busy doing a lot of different things and mostly working with Brent Spiner, his characters, doing all types of crafts. The first thing I got here is a simple keychain, and I did it for DATALORE. And it's just one of these plastic snap-in holders. I did put metallic paint around the edges on both sides to mimic the colors that are in the picture. And there's a leather cord with DATALORE spelled out. There's some beads and bells, and that's put together with crimps and little hoops on them. You can attach things to the hoops, and the bells are one of those things I attached. And on this side is Brent Spiner's name, and that's with little glow-in-the-dark beads and things like that. And that's my current keychain.
Please, baby, give me another chance.
Next up is a purse dangle I made, and it was with copper-colored items. There are these very, very small picture frames that have pictures of all the SOONG characters that Brent played. There's Data and ARIK SOONG, who I think is really cute because he looks the most like Brent. And here's young NOONIAN, who is always really gorgeous. There's little beads and components and things attached to a chain over here, and you attach them with eyepins and with little jumprings, and that's going to hang off of my purse.
Intriguing.
Next one is basically the same idea. I have several frames in which I put the treated pictures. The pictures were treated with diamond glaze or paper glaze, and I put them in scrapbooking frames. Here's a couple more. And that's DATALORE, and this is just a banner of Brent that I had all his characters in. All the frames are embellished with paint and glitter. Sometimes I put other things on them, and I do embellish the backs of everything. I put either wording or colored paper or scrapbooking paper. This one is with Data and young NOONIAN. And on the back I have SOONG and some little stickers and things. On all of them they were laminated with either diamond glaze, triple thick, or glossy accents. After I get the pick in there, it's all glued in and dried. Then I lay them on a flat surface and slowly drip the self-drying laminate material in it. This one has been embellished. This is going to be a focal point on a necklace. And it's been embellished with some painted dangles, and there's a little heart there because I love these characters, and that'll be on a necklace very shortly.
Oh, please, honey, please. Say you forgive me. Say anything.
Here are a couple of simple magnets. That's just treated paper printed out from the inkjet printer, and let it dry. Put a couple coats on it and then glue it to a magnet. You can get these magnets now just about anywhere, sheets of them. You can get them from like Walgreens, Kmart, Target, just about any office supply store. So there's no excuse not to make your own personalized type of magnet. You can see by the shine that they look quite nice, and those are going to be going up in my office.
Dreamland. I didn't know anyone really lived there.
Next up I have very small frames, and you can pick up these frames in any craft store, you know, that sells jewelry supplies. The only thing with these frames is the way they come from the manufacturer is kind of boring. So I put black gesso on them, and then I let that dry, and then I used some rub and buff. This one has kind of a copper colored rub and buff, and this has a silver colored rub and buff, and this one has it on it, and I've actually put the glaze over the top. I've been using a Sculpey glaze on these items. They seem to shine up really, really nice. And you put your little tiny pictures, for me, of course, it's Brent, in these tiny frames, and then you can use them as charms and dangles on different things. Here's some small things repurposed, recycled. This is a little tiny watch part in which I painted, gessoed, and put some purple paint, and put a little tiny of Brent in there, and filled it up with the laminate material. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but that's really cute. This is a button. This was an experiment. I'm sorry, it's a bead. And this is an experiment where I painted this bead. I think it was like an acrylic bead. And I put some, again, purple paint until I like that metallic purple paint. I cut out the picture of Brent and placed it on there, and then I put the laminate material over the top, and it came out pretty good. It looks like he's smiling there. He looks really good. This is a little tiny hoop type thing. It's probably some kind of jewelry component, and I put a little picture of Data in there. I did put a teeny bit of glitter, I don't know if you can see it, on the pic, and then I put the laminate material on there and let it dry.
Oh, come on. Take a chance.
There's some very small tags. These are the most adorable little wooden tags that I found, and I'm doing a lot of decoupage. This is my Lore series, and we have 3 pictures of Lore, probably from you know, a couple of those episodes that he was in The Next Generation. And I put the treated pics on the tags. I first treated the tags with a little bit of acrylic paint, just kind of smudgy painted it all over, made it look a little bit distressed. Then you put on the pictures, and I've used about 4 or 5 coats of Tracy Bautista's collage page, and it's a really nice material, and you can see it's catching the light there. They shine up really nice, and these will be really cute on either a purse dangle or even on a necklace with some other hanging items. I think I'm going to make a Lore inspired necklace. Something I'm finishing up is this little frame in which I put a Data pic, and I put, of course, a laminate material over that. In the laminate material, I swirled around a little bit of pearl-colored acrylic paint, so it gave it kind of an interesting look. I did paint the frame with some gesso and some purple metallic paint, and I'll be going over that with some glaze. I haven't finished the back. I like to do the backs of all my items. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put back there. Maybe some kind of representation of space or something. Something that relates to the front pic. And that'll be a necklace shortly.
Oh. Right.
I'm doing some iron-ons. You can buy that iron-on papers and material and everything, again, just about everywhere. I pick up most of my supplies from the craft store. Here's one of my wallpapers made into a tank top. And of course there's our beloved Data. And I took one of my favorite little artwork things that I made of Lore. I call it my Heart Lore. And I put that on the back of my jean jacket. I think I'm going to make this a Data and Lore inspired jean jacket and put some more pics and different writing and things like that on there.
I don't know exactly what it's doing, but it's doing something.
Something that I make for all of my obsessions is a mojo bracelet, and has the name of my my current love, and of course their characters. Here's Brent Spiner. It says Brent Spiner, and then it says SOONG BOYZ on the end of it, and I wear that to remind me of Brent. It does have a dangle on the end, which has a couple of hearts and some crystals.
So far, it has proved to be most illuminating.
In the upcoming months, I'm going to be doing more experiments on different things. So coming soon, we have more decoupage using wood, different shapes wood, maybe larger shapes, and some pressboard pre-made cardboard things, containers and things like that. I'm working a lot with recycling different types of tags, so we're going to have tags. I'm going to use some beaded embroidery using some of the components that you've seen in this vid and some other vids, and I'm going to have recycled pins where you take old pins that have faded or whatever, and you paint them and put your new obsession on them, and there'll be other surprises along the way. course, you can message me if you have any questions. I'm willing to help anybody out with their crafting questions. I don't know if you've noticed my new friend back here. He's my latest acquisition for my Brent Spiner obsession. See you in Vegas, Brent. And I want to thank everybody for watching, and as always, take care.
When I'm alone with all